In today's news, a homeowner gets a deadly electric shock from a £7,000 bathroom from Wickes, how your windows could soon be replaced by solar panels that are transparent, and the electrician who gets paid in alcohol turns an outdoor spa pool into a death trap. That last headline took a couple of twists there, didn't it? Welcome to Electrical News Weekly in association with Schneider Electric. Whether you're listening in the van, on site or down at the wholesale counter, I'm Joe Robinson and I've been through the best of the electrical industry news to save you the trouble. And as always, if you think you spotted the two words that I've been challenged to slip into today's show, comment them below for the chance to win a prize. A Kent homeowner got an electric shock from a new bathroom which cost him £7,500 at Wickes. When Ian Young from Sittingbourne entered the bathroom, he went to turn on the light. What he didn't know was that the screws in the switch plate were live at 230 volts. Young got a powerful electric shock which he said momentarily stunned him and sent his heart racing in his chest. Once he'd recovered from the experience, he called in an independent electrician to test the installation. The spark flagged several problems that presented a risk of harm, including live conductors not being correctly terminated, made safe or removed, some of which were still live and could have been touched. He said the live screws on the switch could have killed a child. Young admits, however, that some of the faults identified by the electrician were existing ones in the house, but these were not picked up by the Wickes electrician before carrying out the work. Young said he knew from the start that something wasn't right as everything in the bathroom looked awful. The floor wasn't level, some tiles were wonky, and the door frame didn't fit. Young says that no building control application was made and no electrical installation certificate has been received by him, despite paying £95 for one. A Wickes spokesman stated that they are extremely sorry to learn about Mr. Young's recent experience. The company has fully refunded all costs paid to the Wickes installer regarding the electrical work. A Wickes regional installation manager is due to visit the property and discuss Young's concerns. The company says that following this visit, it will work with Young to ensure that any issues are rectified as soon as possible, and it will also discuss compensation for the damage that has been caused. In other news, a mammoth electrical installation contract is up for grabs this month. The builders of the High Speed 2 railway line want a contractor to bid for a whopping £30 million worth of work. The developer, Balfour Beatty Vinci, say the job includes wiring up key infrastructure for the West Midlands leg of HS2. The work is set to start next February. In product news this week, transparent solar panels look set to hit the market. Experts think that one day they could replace standard windows with electricity generating versions. They could even usher in a whole new era of the clean energy revolution. These new panels, called photovoltaic glass, use the light energy going through the glass regardless of the angle at which it passes through. Now, don't assume that this is something that only exists somewhere in a laboratory. In fact, it's now out there in the real world. The International School in Copenhagen has no fewer than 12,000 clear solar panels all over the building. These produce 200 megawatt hours of energy annually, and that's apparently more than half of the energy that the building consumes. At the biomedical building on the campus of Michigan State University in America, a number of 100 square feet glass panels have been installed above the building's entryway. They will generate enough electricity to power the lighting in its atrium. However, there are some obstacles standing in the way. Before the technology can be scaled up, scientists need to increase its efficiency. If this happens, photovoltaic glass could be on its way to helping humanity get to a truly sustainable future. Retrotouch has unveiled a range of smart light switches with backlit LEDs, a cool glass finish and screwless fronts. There are Wi-Fi models with app and voice control, so you can connect them to Amazon Alexa to control your lights and even your curtains and blinds. There's 4 colour options: black, white, grey and brass, making them more stylish than winkle pickers on a beatnik in 1960s Merseyside. And most of them are available in 1 to 3 gang options, controlling 1 to 3 lights. Snickers has unveiled its autumn range for fashion-conscious sparks. Their collection includes body mapping jackets, tops, trousers and accessories, which work together for sustainable working comfort and protection on site. The firm says that windproof and waterproof garments incorporate the latest in high-tech fabric technology for top-class performance. A new workbench from US brand Toughbuilt has just dropped in the UK. The heavy-duty quick-set workbench can support a load of up to a whopping 455 kilograms. Its unique mechanism, which allows its steel legs to be locked into position in seconds, simply with a button push and a pull of a handle. After use, the legs can be retracted using the same method, and the workbench can be transported with its easy carry handle. I've popped the link to all this week's new products in the show notes if you want to know more. This week, European super brand Schneider Electric has sounded the warning bells about our low-carbon electrical future. The company says that we are well into the decisive decade and time is running out to act on preparing our homes for the future. In a special report, it sets out what it sees as the barriers to the adoption of smart technologies. It emphasises that the know-how to address the many problems facing us today is available now, but homeowners are not making the move as fast as they need to. The report includes a survey of attitudes which shows that there are failings in how electrical technologies are being sold to the market. The company publishes a range of suggestions about how it believes we can move forward, and that report is well worth a read again. I've popped a link into the show notes. And finally, a court has heard how an electrician who was paid in alcohol turned an outdoor spa pool into a death trap. Dolwyn Sean Stevens, who trained for 4 years as an electrician but was never registered or licensed, pleaded guilty in a New Zealand court to doing negligent electrical work. Stevens was doing the work for a homeowner who was paying him in drinks. The job involved the installation of 2 outdoor sockets to supply power to an outdoor spa pool. But Stevens modified an extension cable from the pool to the outlet by removing the female end and putting on a male end. This created what was called in court a suicide lead. One industry expert said he had never seen anything so unsafe. Christchurch District Court Judge Peter Rollo said he believed the case was more serious than most of the cases with similar circumstances. He fined Stevens £2,000, the cheeky rapscallion. If you think you know the words that I've smuggled into today's show, pop your guess into the comments and we'll dig out a goodie bag prize to the first to get the right answers. Last week's words were loofah and fruit fly, and nobody got both, but the first person to get one right answer was James Norris with loofah. So well done to you, James. Click the link in the description below to claim your prize. Coming up on our platforms this week, we're launching a new CPD on the changes to the building regs regarding ventilation and how it impacts on you. Also, stay tuned to our social media to see how you can win a great prize from getting involved with that free training package. We're also releasing a seriously meaty video with everything you need to know as we take a deep dive into the AFDD. And it's a live stream week, so make sure you tune in on Wednesday at 8 PM. There'll be your usual favourites, including the challenge wall, Gary's swap shop and regulation corner. And it just so happens that I'm heading oop north this week, so we'll see if the bigger boys will let me join in with the fun on the night. At the very least, I'll get myself a curry from Mastabs. Thanks for listening to this episode of Electrical News Weekly in association with Schneider Electric. Make sure you subscribe to receive the next update. Thanks for listening, and until next time, have a great week, stay safe out there, and remember, there's no such thing as a torque calibrated arm.